Okay, I am totally going live with no notifications. Search for You is here. Jackie, music's here. Hey now, so can you guys hear me now? I don't know how long I was talking on the other stream, and apparently you guys, I didn't even know that you couldn't hear me, couldn't see me. I don't know how much. I don't know how much you missed. I don't know, were we loud and clear? Are we really here? Stop walking. Why would I stop walking? The apartments, I've been talking about how helpful Fancy was. I've been talking about, what I did yesterday. Is buffering again? It's still buffering? God damn it. I thought being outside was going to help that issue. Well, it doesn't make any sense that this thing is buffering. I'm outside, god damn it. It's not supposed to buffer. Music, Las Vegas looks much nicer than Northern Illinois. So where did we? Can anyone tell me where we left off? Does anybody remember? I know it's been a while. Where did we leave off, or where did I leave off? What's the last thing you heard me say before? On the other one, on the other deal. Just so I know where we're at. Can anyone tell me where I left off? Or what? Before you guys couldn't hear me anymore? Now. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can anyone hear me now? Music says you were talking about looking at other places. Robert says you were saying fuck Trump. Okay, so we're talking about apartment search. There's a thumbs up. Thank you, Nick Rich. Finally, a thumbs up. Music audio is good. You kept talking, blah, blah, blah. W said you kept talking, filling out forms. Okay, so I guess the part you guys missed was, hello. I was talking about how I really like this one apartment. Oop, that's a little too close. Sorry about that. I was talking about, hopefully you can still hear me. I guess I could put my earbuds in, but I don't even like those earpods actually. Let me know if this sound is better, or if you guys can remember, I did the earpods on the last live stream. What's better, earpods or no earpods? Let me know that, for one thing. And then I was talking about this apartment that I really like. It's the one where they were going to call me back and see if they'll rent to a person with an eviction. And I called them this morning. They still hadn't found out. They took my name and number again, and they said they were going to get back to me. W says sound is better. Sounds good. Okay, so I don't need my earbuds, I guess. So I started talking about that apartment, and I was walking half laps, and then all of a sudden I turned around, because I said we could go ahead and walk to this apartment that I really, and that was what I was about to do, was to go on this long journey. It's probably 1.5 miles, I bet. I don't even know how far it is, but on the previous live stream that I just did, that you guys probably didn't hear, I told you, I was saying that yesterday I walked 2.5 miles yesterday. So I think I could probably handle this walk today. W picked up too much background noise with the buds. Oh, really? I guess, there is a setting where you can do noise reduction. Maybe I didn't have the noise reduction setting on there, and it just had ambient noise or whatever. I think that's probably my fault. In the settings, I probably could have done something. Anyhow, so what I was about to do before I started this second live stream is walk to this apartment, and this is the one I'm waiting to hear back, because like I was saying, and I don't know if you guys heard any of this before. I think these are condos that are people own, and then they rent them out, and they have like a property management company that rents them out for them. I think that's what's going on here, although they don't really tell you. But I did see on Zillow they have condos in this same place listed for sale, and one just sold for only $148,000, which I think, as I said earlier, that doesn't sound too bad for these days and times in this location. So, but anyhow, they're renting this one. It's a one bedroom for $995 a month. It looked really nice in the pictures. So I would like to check it out, but I'm waiting to hear back from them, from the office personnel, if they would rent to someone with an eviction on their record. And so hopefully I'll find out about that. But I just thought what we could do right now, is I could just walk over there to there. Like I said, I think it's about 1.5 miles. Not really sure. Here, I could look at my, let me look at my activity. So far I've walked 0.9 of a mile, it says. 2,092 steps for today so far. Again, I sort of question the accuracy of it. But anyhow, do you guys want to go on this walk? That sort of place keeps changing owners. They will raise your rent constantly, fancy, or sell it out from under you. Well, if that happens, it happens. It would be better than it's better than staying here. Okay, because moving there would save me about $700 a month in rent. So, yes, 700. I said. So, if they sell it out from under me, and as long as they give me plenty of notice to move out, then I'll move out. So okay, so I guess we're gonna go on this walk. So let me turn should I turn the camera around? That was a fancy, so let's go. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, now I'm on a different format, so it's kind of different. There we go. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay. All right, so here we are walking. This is University Center Drive right here. For those of you keeping score at home. Now, I don't know how long the battery's gonna last, and I didn't bring a charger with me or anything, actually. And it's really windy. I don't know if the wind is picking up in the mic. But anyhow, if all of a sudden the stream goes down, I guess either one of two things have happened. Either it was like the last one where it just totally, stopped for some reason, for some unknown reason, or my battery died. So just so you know, it's one of two things. If the battery dies, I think, and it goes out, I don't think the chat will work or anything. I think it'll be completely dead. If it goes out because of some sort of transmission problem, then you might still have the ability for you guys to chat back and forth. I don't know. but we'll see. Now I'm not using the gimbal, but the picture doesn't look too bad, at least from what I see. Now, one of the things I've learned is what I see on my screen is not always the same as what you guys see on your screens. Because like I said, the whole thing on that last stream, to me, I could see myself, I could see everything. I had really no idea that the picture had gone out, the sound had gone out. But apparently you guys can still chat amongst yourselves. Okay, now we're on Flamingo. Oh, you know what? This might, I just realized this place is a little bit further than I thought. So we might not be going there. I forgot. It's not, in my mind's eye, I was thinking it was like right around the corner of Flamingo and Paradise, but it's not. It's right off the corner of Twain and Paradise. And that's a little further down, and walking wise, it's kind of a lot further. So you know what? Now I wonder if I should just take the bus. But in order to take the bus, I have to use my bus pass that's on my phone, and that might kill the feed. But the bus isn't coming anytime soon. I mean, I don't see it, so I don't know. I don't know if I want to walk all the way down there. I might end up walking there and Ubering back, or taking a bus back or something. Nick Rich, 10:10 in Vegas. Yeah, oh wait. Oh, 10 o'clock in Vegas. So I'm a minute. Am I a minute behind you? W, walk until you get tired, then take the bus. So, I'm not real familiar with all the bus lines. I'm not even sure if they have a bus that goes down Paradise or not. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen one go down Paradise. I don't think I have. So once I get on Paradise, I'll have to just walk it all the way anyhow, I think. And so from Flamingo to Twain, I think that's at least a half mile. And then this property is probably another at least quarter of a mile past Twain. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. If I get tired, I can always just stop and rest somewhere, I guess, find something to sit on. One thing I've discovered about me is that I apparently am a very slow walker, because everyone passes me up and goes like twice as fast as me. And I don't even realize that I'm so slow until someone walks by me. Yesterday, when I was walking, literally, I'm walking on the sidewalk just like this, and this old man with a cane goes right by me and keeps on going. And I'm like, fuck, I'm slower than that guy? I mean, he was older than me. I'm an old man, but he was old. He was like way older than me, and he had a fucking cane, and he was walking like twice as fast as I was. So apparently I am a very slow walker, which I don't think I ever was before. But I do have something going on. I don't know if it's neuropathy or arthritis. I should get it checked out. I know I should get it all checked out. But after about a half hour of walking, probably, my hips and will be really sore, and pretty much my legs will get all numb and tingly, kind of like my arms will get kind of like swollen, I guess. So I think it might be I don't know what it is. Something's going on. I can hear someone walking behind me. Watch, they're gonna blow right past me probably. Because in my mind's eye, I think I'm walking at a regular pace, normal pace. But nope. See, there goes that guy. Everyone, and he doesn't look like he's walking really super fast. So I must be walking at like a turtle's pace, and I don't even realize it, until I see other people blaze by me, and I'm like, gee, man, Christmas, I'm slow, but I'm gonna make this light here. Here's another bus stop, but there's no sense in taking the bus. No, there is the bus right down there. There's no sense in taking the bus because I'm going to be taking a right at this next light, which is right down here. So I might as well not take the bus. But the bus is right behind me. Thanks. These guys, I'm wearing my Blunt Politics or whatever shirt, Boston Brian shirt. And the guys at the bus stop, they were saying they liked my shirt. And then, at first I didn't know, why would they like the shirt so much? I'm thinking because it says Boston on it or something. But then I heard the guy go, yeah, blunt, something blunt, And then I'm like, oh yeah, blunt. That's like, that's like a big fat joint or whatever. So that thing having to do with, I'm afraid to touch anything, do anything. I'm afraid to even go on the website. And it was a very long application, and they wanted all this stuff, like from Social Security. They want, numbers and dates and things, and so I had to go on there to my account page on the Social Security, and everything was fine. It all was fine, but still, I was kind of like, oh God, I'm afraid to even go in here. I'm afraid to touch anything. I just want to leave it alone, because I'm so fucking afraid of what goddamn Elon Musk is going to do. So, I'm afraid to even try to get disability. Probably may have to make me go to some far off office. Looks like we got some police activity over here. It's as pretty normal, though. I don't know what they're doing, but this is where I'll be making a right-hand turn. And every now and then, give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know you guys can hear me and see me. So now we're heading northbound on Paradise Road. Nick Ritz, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Nick.
guess you can still hear and see the transmission. So I think I have at least 3/4 of a mile to go before I get to the place. Let me just stop and see some chat real quick. Jolie is saying something. See, I can see the names again. I guess saying hi to Jojo Mojo Jojo, I guess. Roxanne Armfield. Can't argue with that, hon. So I'm mid-thread on something. Search for You is here. Hello, Search for You. Good to see you. All right, continue with my walking. This could be back-to-back days of 5,000 plus steps. Yoo-hoo! Yahoo! So they got something going in here. Paradise Retail. Apparently. Gonna put some stores in here, I guess. Now here's Simply Sweets. I wonder how much Simply Sweets goes for. I should check into it. I wonder if they're any cheaper than Seagull Sweets. So can you guys see the sphere? That big black round building? That's the sphere right there. Now, I really, I don't know, at some point before all this happened, I don't know what happened. It seemed like I was doing okay financially. I don't know. And then, until I lost the Uber job, then that screwed everything up. But at one point, see, yeah, I was thinking about moving up to a better apartment, a more expensive apartment, because I could have handled it back when I was doing like Uber full time, basically, and I had the income. So we're gonna walk by up here some apartments I was really thinking about trying to get into. And I think these are about $1,400 for a 1-bedroom. But I think they're really nice. I haven't gone inside. I've only seen from the outside. And I've just seen the pictures that they have online of the units. But it looks really nice. And, you know, right out front, there's a bunch of restaurants and stuff. So before I had this eviction, I was really hoping to, you know, my goal was kind of like within this year to be able to do that. And then this all happened and it all fell apart. But speaking of the eviction though, I did call the legal, no, I called, well, I called this number. It was the number it was on my paperwork for my eviction, and then I called them and asked them some questions about getting it sealed. And he said that there are ways to do it, but you have to go. He said go to this one website and check it out. So I did, and I couldn't find anything on the website. But I think there are ways. At least he said there are ways to do it. So I need to go over to the legal. They have this free legal aid center. I still haven't gone over there yet, and because I think I have to go in person. Because I have called the number, and they're not letting anything go in their voicemail. I guess probably they're not letting you leave a message. Probably because otherwise they would have, you know, a billion messages in there. So I have to go down there and at some point see if I can get this like sealed. Because eventually I would like to be in a place financially where I could afford a nicer place. I'll show it to you when we get up there. So yeah, this is Paradise Road. Doesn't it look like paradise? So to the left here is kind of like the Hughes Center. That's a big Wells Fargo building there. So there's a lot of sort of financial stuff there, as well as apartments and condos. But a lot of businesses, kind of like a business park back here. Marrakesh, it's like a Mediterranean style restaurant back there. It's called the Ainsley. And I always thought that would be so awesome to live there. And then I could order Domino's pizza. I know you guys hate it, but you know, I'm the one eating it, so that's all put on hold for now. Anyhow, so I'm gonna walk here. Hello, Pooch. Let's see, so you guys can see straight down the road is the Stratosphere. I still occasionally call it the Stratosphere, and then people will go, don't you mean the Strat? They changed it, they shortened it to the Strat. And I'm just thinking, well, it's still just the shortening for Stratosphere. So, so they got Jersey Mike's. The restaurant is Cleaver, the steakhouse. Hopefully it's still there, or did they go out of business? Wow. If they went out of business, that's pretty sad. Because I've heard it's really good. Then there's this inspired Italian brie. What's it called? I never even heard of this one, and I've gone here a lot of times. Called brie or something. I don't even know. Anyhow, it might just be closed because it's still early in the day. It's just I see a sign that says like for lease, so that I don't know if the Cleaver is closed or if that's just a sign for if they have another empty spot. Hopefully the Cleaver restaurant isn't out of business. And then over here, here's the tacos and beer. Happy hour and Taco Tuesday, $3 beer, $3 street tacos. Really can't beat that. So if I lived here, get things going here. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Fancy says, you should try and sing us some songs, Rich. Music says, I'm pacing TJ on Google Maps. Oh, okay. And Marsha says, hello, one minute. So yeah, music, I am on Paradise Road, northbound. I think that next light is Twain. It's Twain on the right, and it becomes Sands Avenue on the left. Here's the Fairfield. I think it's just a hotel. So I'm not too far from my destination. I'm not sure if I'm going to walk back or not, though. You know how it is. It seems like you can always walk, you know, someplace, and it's going back home, turn around and going back, that's the hard part. For some reason. Now I also had my dreams kind of set on, like after I would live at the Ainsley back there for a year or two, you know, and then build up maybe more money or better credit or whatever. Then I was going to move to the High Line. Here's the High Line right here. And these are really nice. And for a one bedroom, I think they're only like 16 or 1700. And I've never gone in there, but you know, I've seen the videos and stuff and pictures online. And these are beautiful units. They have really nice amenities to it. So this was kind of another, you know, I was thinking like maybe 2 or 3 years down the road, you know. But now I think, you know, reality has struck, and now I'm just, you know, just trying to get whatever I can get and stay off the streets. So here's the Siegel building. So, you know, where I'm staying is called Siegel Suites. This is the Siegel building. Now they do have an IV vitamin therapy clinic in here, but I also think that this has like a Siegel, maybe headquarters or something, because the Siegel company is pretty big. They have a lot of Siegel Suites all over the country. They have a lot of them here in Vegas. They own other things. They also own Pink Box Donut. You can see over there a Pink Box Donut truck that they parked there. Supposedly, there's been a sign on the corner here saying that they're going to put a store in here, Pink Box store. It says coming soon. That sign has been up for at least 2 years, so I don't know what the holdup is. You know, who knows? But every now and then this truck is parked here, but you can't. They're not like open for business. It says rent me, so I guess they just park it there between rentals or something. But I thought it'd be kind of cool if until such time as that they actually build the store, you know, they could open this fence up and they could let people buy donuts from the truck. You know, like, because that's what that's for, I think. But they don't. They don't do that. Basically, they just park the truck there, I guess, when it's not being rented out for an event or something. I guess that's what they'll do. Maybe they would, if they got, because there's lots of like festivals and type of, you know, events that go on, and so probably someone wants the Pink Box Donut truck there. So this is probably, there's a bus going down 20. I might take that bus on the way home to University Center, at least. That'll help. That's probably what I'll do. And then, yeah, there's the Sphere right there. So that's how close I am to the Sphere. But on this entire walk, this is probably kind of the sketchiest area. This 7-Eleven, it draws a lot of, I'm gonna say, I think there's a lot of gang members. I think there's a lot of drug dealing and stuff going on here at this 7-Eleven. So, but during this time of day, it's okay. I wouldn't really want to be out here at night at this corner. Although, probably still be all right. You know, you just gotta kind of watch yourself. Licorice Vegas only seems to be pedestrian friendly where all the hotels and casinos are. WW says advertising, if they're it would cost too much. Well, it would be a business. It'd be just like operating a store. You know, they'd be selling donuts out of it. And Pink Box Donuts is very popular here. People love them, although I don't really think they're that great. I mean, I think Dunkin' Donuts is better. I think Krispy Kreme is better. But it's sort of like a mainstay here in Vegas. Is that the right word, mainstay? All right, so this place should be coming up not too far from here. It's a little bit of a sketchy area, but you know, I don't think it's any more sketchy than where I'm at now, actually. Got the McDonald's here. This is a sketchy McDonald's too. I came here a couple times. It's been a while, but like a year ago or whatever. And I got here, and I think, because a lot of times I order from the app, like the McDonald's app or whatever, and I went on the app and I think it said it was closed. But I could see people in the, going through the drive-thru and ordering and stuff. So I thought, well, I'm gonna check it out. So, hello. So I went ahead and went to the drive-thru, and the guy took my order, and I think he said cash only or something. So I think what goes on, I don't know if they still do it or not, but I think the staff there makes a little extra money where I think they stay open like an extra half hour or something and get as many orders as they can, cash only, and they just pocket the cash. That's my theory. I don't have any proof to back that up. I don't have facts to back that up, but that was just my thought on that. Because I think I went through there twice like that, and that's what my feeling was. Okay, so here it is. Here is Elm Street. The property is on Elm Street. So there's the 76 station. I can see the property from here. I'm gonna turn to the right a little bit. See that sort of brownish deal? That's the property. It's in there somewhere. Now I didn't get it. I'm just coming here, you know, without any type of a appointment or whatever. I'm just, you know, I did this very impromptu. I'm just gonna see if I can walk around. I don't know, it might be, because it is gated, I might not be able to get in the actual property. But here it is. So, now from the only units that would have a view of the sphere, it would probably just be these 2 units, or I don't know how many units these are, 4 units or whatever, right here. Because if I turn around, well, you can see an obscured view of the sphere because you got the monorail in front of it. But there's the monorail, there's the sphere behind it, and you can see the high roller. If you guys can, I don't know, zoom in, you'll see the high roller back there. So that's how close I am. This would be even closer to the strip. And like I told you, the closer to the strip, the better for me. I don't know, I just like it. And here's the Speedy Mart, conveniently located. So if I want to come down here and grab a beer or grab cigarettes, but I don't smoke, play some video poker maybe, which I don't do, but maybe I'll start doing that. And so it's there, it's right there. So there's the unit, or you know, the complex. Teresa TAK is here. Hey Teresa, good to see you. Hello Aaron West, I see Aaron West down there. I'm just sort of randomly seeing stuff, you know. I do have difficulty seeing the chat. Although right now it's kind of overcast now. Clouds have come over, and that does help a lot. So, like I can see AM says most properties will let you do a self-tour, provided you leave your driver's license. Yeah. Maybe I should ask them. But the thing is I don't know if it'd be a waste of time. See, this is called Paradise Colony. And I think the number that they have listed isn't on property. I think it's a real estate office off property. Because I asked this morning when I called, because when I called the first time, I didn't know that this was Paradise Colony. But then I did a little research, and all I did was like, I did a little Google search, and I found that this is in Paradise Colony, this property. And so this morning, I just go, so is this unit in Paradise Colony? And she said, I have no idea. So I didn't probe any further. Maybe I should have, but I don't think that there is like a leasing office here. Like I said, these are condos. I think they're privately owned, and people rent them out. And like you were saying, yeah, they could sell it out from under you and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. If I could get it for $9.95 a month and save $700 a month on rent, I think it's worth the chance. See, this has a code, a box here to get in, and it's private property. No loitering. No doing this. No doing that. Yeah, I think these are just all private residences. But hey, if I could scrape together 150 grand, and these were really nice places, I wouldn't mind buying one. I know I sound like a dreamer. I just got evicted. I couldn't afford $865 rent, and I'm talking about buying a place. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta think positively. I think I can I've turned myself around quite a few times in my life. That's one thing I got going for me, I guess, is I've stumbled and I've fallen, and so far I've managed to always get up. And you guys are helping me, to tell the truth. I mean, just by being here and hanging out with me. Fancy's doing a lot of stuff, helping me out. And all your guys' moral support. And I know I've gotten some financial support from you guys, so that all is helps. But just being here and having you guys to hang out with, it helps a lot to keep me going. Because people with their fucking horns. Anyhow, there's the pool area. We have the Las Vegas Water District doing something. But what was I saying? God, I forget what I was saying. I think the horn threw me off. I was just thanking everybody for your guys' support. But I did, because I did have a moment. I did have kind of a moment. I think last night, where, I kind of just felt like giving up. And I don't even know what that means by giving up, but I had to have a little, come to Jesus moment, or a little talking to myself in the mirror, looking myself in the eye, and telling myself to stop being such a pussy, and not to have those thoughts, and to keep going. This might be the unit, because I thought she said it was a unit. Like, here's unit 106. And that sounds familiar. I was going to write the unit number down and I forgot. It might be 108. So here's 106. This might be the unit right here. If not, it's real close, because that's 105, there's 106. Anyhow, I think these are really nice, at least from what I can see on the outside. I like it. If I could get it, I would jump on this one. I wonder if I should try to get into the gate. I should not, huh? I might. Should I? I don't want to get in trouble, guys. The gate's open. I don't know. I guess the worst that could happen is they could just tell me to leave. Okay. Oh shit. I wonder if I can get in real quick. Okay, I'm in, guys. I feel like I don't know, doing something wrong here. So There's a pool. If I could get this place for $9.95 a month, this would be awesome. I think. You know, the pool's a little dirty, but you know, can't have everything. It's right next to, I'm not sure what that is. That's Sweets. It's not Seagull Sweets. Yeah, see, all these are in the 100 and 200, so each of the building has kind of like the same numbers. So this is basically it. Looks like what there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, like a dozen different buildings. Look, this one has like roll down things. They got bars in the window. That's never really a good sign, I don't think, but I don't know. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so I don't know if you guys are into praying or sending positive thoughts or crossing your fingers or whatever. Let's do it for this one, because this is where I would love to stay, I think. I've already fallen in love with it. So here's the front. This is where I was earlier. Oh, I think you have to, oh, I might be locked in. Oh my God, I think I have to go wait until someone leaves again. Oh, hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Oh, see, they must have had a clicker to get out. I mean, because they opened the gate, and I didn't realize that. If I had not been talking, there goes the monorail. I would have seen that. I would have come over here real quick. But now I'm trapped. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. Oh yeah, so this is right next to the Embassy Suites. Here's a Chevy Bolt. Remember, I was driving one of those for a while. Nice little car. AM, I already manifested it. It's yours. Thank you, AM. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like it? I like it. I've already fallen in love with it, and I haven't even seen the inside of the unit. Boy, some of these cars have been parked here a long time. It looks like they're pretty dusty. Storing their cars here or something. But yeah, I don't know exactly which unit it is, but I definitely hope that they will say yes. And I like that Chevy Bolt too, man. I'm looking at that. I'm going, wow, that could be me. That could be me living here and driving a Chevy Bolt. And then me getting my credit back in order, back in line, and then buying one of these units. That would be, you know, that's all I would need. I'd be set. I could live here the rest of my life and die a happy man. See, I'm simple, right? Is that, I'm not asking, I'm not like Elon Musk. I'm not asking to own the whole fucking world. All I want is a Chevy Bolt and one of these 1-bedroom units. And I'm happy, I'm content. And I'm trapped. Can't get out. See, that's how they get you. That's how they get you, man. Oh shoot, this guy, oh fuck. Oh, and I don't want to say, hey, hold the gate for me. Maybe I should though. Damn it, I should have just stayed by the gate. Because those guys got out. And I'm trapped. And I don't want to say anything because then they'll say, why, you don't belong here or whatever. I don't know. I mean, the worst thing they would say is probably just, you know, get the fuck out. But wow, look at all these locks. Are these locks? Oh, these are real estate locks. Yeah, real estate lock boxes over here. Hello. How's it going?
Going good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just checking out the place. I was thinking about getting a place here. So
Oh, you should.
it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little area.
Yeah.
It's a nice little safe haven.
Yeah. Over there, it's pretty bad.
Oh, really? Right next door?
Yeah, because I live over there.
Oh, do you?
And he lives over here with our son. And it's
Oh.
much safer over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet someone later on, or I'm waiting for a phone call back to see if I can look
Close
at.
to
That a
everything.
Bruce Springsteen hat?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I went to the concert. He was here last year, I guess.
What? I'm curious. Is that a podcast?
Oh, yeah, this is a podcast. Yeah. Boston Brian.
Yours or like a friend?
No, this is another guy. Yeah. But I do podcasts too.
Oh, that's cool.
Or I do a
like-
live
I
stream.
like Blunt Politics.
In fact, I'm live streaming right now. Actually.
All right, hi.
Yeah, there's some people in there. Yeah. They're checking out the place with me.
It's pretty nice over here.
Yeah, I like it.
Cute.
You guys have a good day.
Me too.
Thanks. Wow, they freed me. One Vision, UGG credit check, back in order. Trigger John. I know the feeling. We are zeroing out our 7 credit cards this week. Hopefully I'm still transmitting. Chris Duck, there you go. Yeah, I'm wearing my Blunt Politics t-shirt. If she noticed it. Sandy Harrigan, they could throw some bike lanes around there. Yeah, that'd be nice. Terry, very friendly. Yeah, very friendly couple. Nice little family there, little kid. So, that's funny. She was living over here. She said not to go over there. All right, guys. Well, I got out. Now what do I do? Do I walk back? Now, if I take the bus, like I said, it's probably going to, that might end the live stream because, I don't know, to get to my bus pass, it definitely will make it go black or dark. And then I think I can go back to it, and then I think it'll come back on. Not married. Yeah, maybe that was the deal. I don't know. But so that was it. So like I said, guys, I really liked it. What did you guys think of it? Did you guys like? I didn't see all the chats. You might have already said what you think of it, but I liked it. I mean, it's the best that I've seen so far, and for the price, if it's $9.95 a month, I think that's a great price. Fancy liked it. Jolie loved it. Marie said very nice. Sophie liked it. All right, so you guys like it. Terry Taylor liked it. Pretty integrated. Seems like a nice development. Janelle, the outside is nice. Yeah, I haven't seen the inside, so if they call me back, I mean, the only way I'll see the inside, I guess, is if they say that they would rent to me. And if that happens, then I'll be back. And I will see if I don't live stream, I'll at least see if I can take a video of it. And you guys can see the video. Hi there. How's it going? I don't know, I think the people in that car, I think they just saw me taking a video. Right across the street, this is a golf course, by the way. This is for the Wynn Golf Course. Not that I'd ever be able to even, I don't golf for one thing, and I don't think I could afford the greens fees or whatever they call it. Hey, look at Jolie. If you can see, there's the sphere. They got some Grateful Dead stuff going on there. for Dead and Company. Whenever I see anything Grateful Dead related, I always think of Jolie. She's a big deadhead. Dead forever. It says. That's what it said. Alrighty then, so that was that. Let's see, how many steps have I gotten in so far today? Let's see. Hey, look at there. I did pretty much what I did yesterday already. And I'm not even done yet. Over 5,000, 2.5 miles. That's what I did yesterday when I checked it, when I was sitting at the bus stop that I finally got to. And then I walked a little bit more after that, but just basically from the bus stop, to my house, my apartment. Jolie, I got some lightning bolt and a purple heart. Search for you, 1 million steps. WW, look on the bright side. They say that gas is getting cheaper. The cost per barrel is, I think. I don't know if at the pump. I haven't bought gas in a while since I don't have a car right now, and all the gas that I get for the cab is all right there at the facility, at the taxi cab company. And they don't have, any prices on it because you just get it. You just pull up to do it. Red Mac, yeah, the orange felon never lies. Roxanne said, that's great, Trigger John. Yeah, I did 2.5 miles. Marsha says, thank you for taking us with you. You're welcome. I'm going to keep it going, I guess, for a little while longer. I'm going to get on the bus. We'll see what happens when I get on the bus, if it's going to kill the signal all the way or not. I guess we'll do a little pre-check on that, because I have to bring my pass up on the phone, and while I do that, it might just look like it's buffering or something. I don't know, but we'll see. So I'm going to try it in a minute here. But here's you got 382 at the 7-Eleven and 369. I guess that's diesel. So 382, which for Vegas prices, being this close to the strip, I don't think that's too bad. I know you guys in rural Indiana, you'll say gas is $2.72 here or whatever, but I don't know. For being, like I said, being this close to the strip in Las Vegas, that's actually looks like not bad. Once again, someone just casually walking and going about twice as fast as I'm able to go. And sorry. So this is what I was aspiring to. Like, this is the High Line, but there's the sphere right there. But yeah, I shouldn't get my hopes up. We'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I hope I get there, or at least look at it from the inside. There's a little doggy. You guys see the sphere? It's kind kind of a Tiffany type of thing, or whatever they call it. Design going on right now. Julie says gas stayed around 289 under Biden. It's 329 here now, where I live in rural Indiana. Fancy says I can always mail it to you. So I'm mid-thread. I don't know what that was about. Marshall says have fun, Nickridge. It's good for you. Fancy says I have a drone. Wish you were closer. You could have it, Rich. Mr. Module, I pumped ethanol this morning. Alrighty. Man, just stopping for the light like that, my legs got all stiff. And they didn't want to move for a minute there. Okay, so everyone's going to the bus stop here. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can bring up my bus pass, and then I'll come back and see if you guys are still on. So if you're not still on when I come back, that means it just closed it down. And I want to thank you all guys. Thank you all for being here and checking it out and hanging out with me. If it does come back, then I'll see you in just a few seconds. Let's see what happens. Haven't done it yet. Putting away my deal here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna check it out now. Pass up. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can still hear me and see me or see anything. Tertiary, do some treasuring. Yeah, I know. This fucking duty time. There's Doug, front screen or frozen screen. Yeah, because I went off for a minute. Fancy, yeah, we are here. Okay, great. So when the bus gets here, I'll have to do it again. And it might be for a little bit longer period of time. So just be a little patient. Instead of 5 seconds, it might be 10 seconds. I don't know. And we'll see what happens. That little dog's cute. Look at the way he's sitting. He's so cute. What video says loud? You got the wrong kind of dogs. They lick you to death. So this is just going to take me from Paradise down to University Center, which is a pretty good walk. That might be almost a mile. And then from there I'll just walk home from Twain to my place. That's probably at least a half mile. I'm not sure who's honking at whom. I don't know. Now that guy's backing up. He's gonna back up into that cab. Yeah, my legs are like from the waist down. I don't have legs above the waist, but okay. So from the waist down, I'm all like numb and kind of tingling, and in a bit of pain. There goes a new cab, RAV4. I wonder if I've driven that one. Now it's got the emoji. Everyone seems to love the emoji because it kind of like looks at you, makes frowny faces and stuff. Adam Westchester is here. Adam, good to see you. Mr. Spock, live long and prosper. It's Mr. Spock. I don't know if I can do that or not. Let's see. Can I get my hand in there? Yeah, I'm worthless right now. Adam says. It's kind of hard to read this chat right now. This is Marsha, Bob, Aaron, West. I guess saying hi. All right, so you guys want to go on a bus ride with me? I guess we're going on the bus here in a little bit. I'll sit on the little thing here to sit on. It's not really like a chair, but do you hydrate? I drink water, if that's what you mean. I believe there's a bus coming, but I don't think that's a city bus. I think that's yeah, it's one of those tour buses or whatever. But yeah, speaking of water, that's some water. It's just the trick is like being able to unscrew the cap, hold the phone, unscrew the cap. There we go. There I just the whole thing. Alrighty. Welcome to Curvin. Since I Truckers Lounge, just want to wish you Truckers Lounge a happy Easter. Things are going to thank you, Walter. Same to you. Same to you. Trash can here. Alright. So it's one less thing for me to have to carry, at least. That's the thing about these buses. They take forever to get here. But yeah, I'm just right down from the Sphere, bus stop. That one building right to the right of the Sphere is the Palazzo. And the Venetian, it would be right to the left of it. Can't really see it because of the Sphere. You ever think about being a bus driver? Yeah, I've thought about it. I don't want to do that. They get good benefits. Yeah, I'm at a stage in my life I don't really feel like being a bus driver. I like doing the taxi cab thing. Hey, Norris Rodriguez is here. Hello, Norris. Good to see you. Adam says, yeah, here everybody loves the bus driver. See, the thing about waiting for the bus is, in the time it takes me to wait, I could have been, probably by the time the bus gets here, could have been down to University Center, but I feel like I physically can't do it now. And I need to have this rest period here. Because we're literally going to get on the bus for like you know, I mean, I don't know if there might be some stops between here and there. There might be one stop. But it'll probably be like a minute, you know, travel time. I don't even know the bus schedule, so I have no idea if it's on time or not. So I really can't complain about the time or whatever, because I don't know what the bus schedule is. I know the one on Flamingo that I take. It's supposed to come every. I think it's supposed to come every like 15 minutes or something. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's longer than that. So I don't know what this one is supposed to be. Oh, I see it. All right, so in a minute here, I can see the bus. We might be. It might be, I don't know, when I do this, I don't know if it just freezes or what it does, but when the bus gets here, I'm going to have to turn this, not turn it off, but I just have to go away from this screen and go to my bus pass screen. So it might be frozen for, I don't know, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. So don't freak out. Now, because standing up is a process unto itself. All right, guys, so there's the bus. I'm going to go ahead and pull my pass up now. Are we back? Oh, there's the little doggy. Hold on. He's so cute. All right, so here we are on the bus. Thanks, Charlie. So I guess you guys can hear me. There's security in the bus. I'm not sure if I should get off here or not. I'm assuming there's going to be a stop just after University Parkway, I hope. So now we just have to walk down University Center. And the stops are always on the other side of the stoplight there. I mean, I guess, you know, some bus drivers I've seen, they'll let you off, like right here with the red light. At least one time I saw it. But I'll just wait. Alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me on the bus ride. Looks like we're still got a good signal in here. And hopefully I'll have just enough battery. I noticed when I went to to pull up the bus pass, It looked like I was down to 35%. So hopefully we'll have enough. To get home on. Alrighty. All right, now we're back on foot again. Alrighty. Well, that was a nice little rest. I think my legs rested enough where I can get home. Oh, by the way, here's something they've been building. They started this a few months ago. A brand new Tesla charging station right here. It looks really nice, but with all the hatred and all the things going on with Tesla, I wonder if, you know, is it ever going to go online or whatever? But there it is. All the, how many chargers are there? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know, 20? I didn't count them. I'm not going to count them. But, oh, some of those are doubled. So, like, you see how it's doubled like that? So, it might be 40. I don't know. But it's kind of odd. I mean, this is kind of a shitty area here, but maybe this will bring more. Maybe this will bring business here. Well, maybe it would have if Elon Musk hadn't shit the bed and become exposed himself for being the Nazi fascist that he is. You know, it might have worked out. But Tesla company, it's going down the shitter because of Musk. If anyone who's in that company gives a shit about that company, who is I don't know, an executive board or whatever, you know, I don't know how it all works, but if they have the ability to can his ass, they need to do it ASAP if they want to try to save that company. Because as long as Elon Musk is the CEO of it, I don't think anyone's ever going to want to buy a Tesla. Because he never did get the right-wingers. They were never on board with it. And then he's totally alienated the liberals. So he's, as Hal Sparks would say, he's fucked himself into a cocked hat. I have no idea what that means, other than that it is bad. It's not good. It's not good. Anyhow, here's the Tides apartments, but they are, I believe, maybe not. I don't know. I think they may be managed by the same company that I just got evicted from, and so they won't take. They for sure won't take me. And plus, it's kind of a shithole. So as soon as I get back to the apartment, we'll end the show. I'll put the phone on the charger, and I'm gonna call. Well, look at the puppy! Hey, puppy! I've had dogs like that. Where you didn't get them groomed on time, and then they had to shave them. That's what it looked like. What happened to that poor dog? But yeah, and then I'm going to. Hopefully, I'll hear back from that place. I might just call them again, not wait for the call. But I don't want to be too. I don't want to bug them. You know what I mean? But I might call them, and then I want to call Sophia, check out that property, and then I got to pull the trigger on something pretty soon, because tomorrow is rent, so due tomorrow. So looks like I'll be doing another weeks of rent here at the Single Suites. So the sooner I can get into some other place, the sooner I can stop paying $429 a week. You know what I mean? That gets a little rough. Oh, I was trying to read the chat and then the walk signal was on. I don't know how long I missed, but I got 13 seconds. I think I can make it. Hopefully. Okay, here's another sketchy area. A lot of homeless people hang out here. A lot of, I think, drug activity goes on here. So, just gotta get by these dudes. Hopefully be clear sailing on all the rest of the way. Made it. It's a bit windy. I don't know if the wind is picking up. All right, guys, so again, a little hard to read the chat, so I'm just walking. Walking and talking. Not talking too much. There goes the ambulance. I guess I'm a little tired from all the walking, and it kind of makes it hard to talk. I'm a little not winded, but you know, I don't know. Seems like it's a little hard to talk right now. I'll probably have 3.5 miles in by the time I get back to the apartment. So I got that going for me. Park Terrace Apartments. I could probably ask them if they would take an eviction. Over here. Just down the street. There goes another bus. See, there's a bus that I could have caught, I guess. Was there a bus stop though? Oh yeah, the bus stop was on the other side. But I think I'll just walk it. It's not too far. We're gonna walk right past my old apartment. I'll show it to you when we get there. It's just another little ways up here, past this one street here. If we get to the apartment, I'll keep this going, even inside the apartment, to say my goodbyes. But you know, it might start buffering and all that. You know how it goes. You guys know the routine by now. You should. When I'm inside the apartment, it's kind of a crapshoot as to how long the signal is going to hold and all that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm getting a little hoarse, by the way. I think just, you know, not just from talking, but from being out in the elements, and you know, the wind's kind of blowing in your mouth, you know, kind of dries you out. So I do feel a little hoarse. When I get to the apartment, I'll grab another bottle of water. Hopefully that won't kill the signal. These look like little houses over here. Or, I think those are apartment units. Up there. So yeah, I'm not using a gimbal. Might be a little shaky. I know that when I walk, another thing I didn't notice until I sometimes see it on video playback or something, but it's like I have a very pronounced limp or something. I don't know. So right here, yeah, here's my old apartments. There they are. That's where I used to live. And actually, you know, I was perfectly happy, perfectly content there. I just screwed up. Like I said, I'm working to get everything, you know, sort of rebuild everything financially and credit-wise and all that. Hopefully I can get this eviction sealed. That's kind of the big thing. And I can get my credit score raised up. I've done that before. So it just takes a little time, you know. It takes a few months or a year or maybe a couple of years, who knows, but yeah, here's the old place. Good old University Gardens. And across the road here. People trying to get in and out. This place across the street, you can see that big complex. Those are pretty nice apartments too. Actually, very nice. I think it's out of my price range. Well, I know it's out of my price range, but I forget what they were going for. I think around $1,500 or $1,600 for a one-bedroom. I think probably. This is called Las Vegas Grand, I think, or something like that. Pretty nice. Lots of amenities, nice amenities. But I would much prefer the high line, which is much newer, much more modern, and really about the same price, I think. Yeah, here's my homeless neighbors over here. Quite a few folks today. Wow, kind of a big group over there. Down by the river. I don't want to film too much. I know if people get offended by that kind of thing or whatever. But it looks so disgusting. It's so trash. It's just so full of trash down there. And that's where they live. But I do think it's, in large part, kind of voluntary. Because I've been looking things online, and there are quite a few like homeless facilities and programs that people can get into. But there is a barrier to entry if they're not willing to give up certain things, like, I guess, drugs or whatever. Yeah. So I know I'm sort of probably judging and being stereotypical and painting with a big broad brush here, but I think a lot of those folks are, you know, drug addicts, and they're not willing to go into a program because they still want to be on the drugs, you know. All right, so here we are in the front office, Siegel Suites. Hopefully we won't have any issues with it dropping out. Hopefully it's still going good. But almost home. I'm gonna go back and get a nice bottle of water when I get back to the apartment. Well, here's the Cox guy. I went to the front desk days, like last week, I think, and complained about the Wi-Fi. She said she was supposed to send a tech guy over. Never, as far as I know, never has. She said she would post a notice on my door so I would know. Here's the, this is the tech guy over here. Anyhow. I don't know. This might be the good time to ask, huh? But I don't feel like it right now. All I feel like doing is getting back to my apartment and sitting on my nice comfy couch. You know the one I'm talking about. You guys have seen my comfy couch, right? That's the one I got my heart set on right now. So remember we saw the sphere from that other unit. From here you can see it, a little bit of it, right? You see, I see it. So that's how much, you know, closer the other place is to the sphere, if you want to try to get a sort of a point of reference, I guess. Now I'm seeing, I don't know if it's showing up too much on your screens here, but yeah, straight ahead is, if you see the high roller, that's the big Ferris wheel. That is just off the strip a little bit, because it sets back behind the link and stuff. It's between the link and the flamingo. It's a bit overcast today. There was a chance of rain. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. Maybe in the mountains or something. I don't know if we're going to get any rain or not, but it is making the temperatures nice. I really like it. So I think we're in the 70s, mid 70s, with a breeze, nice cool breeze. Let me tell you, if it was much hotter than it is now, I wouldn't be doing this walk. I mean, especially if it was like in the 90s or above, I probably would not have done all this walking today. It would have been just too much for me. But this temperature, I don't know what it is right now. It's 71, I think. 72. I think my watch says 72. That's perfect. I love 72 with a nice cool breeze, a slight breeze. It's perfect. That is paradise. So hopefully, remember, prayers, good thoughts, positive thoughts, fingers crossed. I don't know, burning something. Hopefully I'll get that, or at least you know, if I like it. Like once I get into it, I might not like it, but hopefully get a call with some good news that they would consider renting to me. All right, here we are. Now we might lose, we might buffer. Guys, get ready for, we're entering the buffer zone. Trying to get you guys mentally prepared, because I know it kind of freaks some of you out. All right, I am gonna go grab a bottle of water because I am thirsty. Here's my little kitchenette, as people call it. And I'm gonna sit on the couch. If we do buffer though, let me know. I mean, it is good to know if I'm buffering. Here's the pad, man. Yeah, I'm already getting a message about a weak connection. Ugh. Hello. My hair is all askew. All right, guys, thanks so much for going on that walk with me. That nice long walk. I do appreciate you hanging out. WW says, I don't always even show them when I'm out. So I don't know if that's about mid-thread. Going, my current home health aide either doesn't understand repeated requests or chooses to ignore me. She broke my cheap blinds again yesterday and doesn't wash hands. Wow. That's not good. That sucks. That does suck. Sorry about that. All right, guys. So I'm not going to do a Thursday afternoon show. I'm going to go to work early today. And I think maybe I'll be looking at that other property that I was mentioning earlier. If I get a hold of that lady at about 1 o'clock, I'm supposed to get a hold of her. So I'm not going to do no House Parks pre-show hangout today. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'll be getting settled in someplace soon, someplace to normal. But for right now, no afternoon show. Probably get together again on Saturday right after Hal, so around 11 a.m. And that's about it. I guess I'll see you in the chat rooms. House Sparks will be on today, I guess at 4. We'll see you again tomorrow in the chat room there. That's it for now. Just check out the channel for if I post any videos. I might, if I do get to go inside that one that we just looked at. I probably won't live stream it up, but I might maybe see if I can just shoot a video of it, and I'll post that. Roxanne says, "Good luck with your apartment." Thank you, Roxanne. Penny DeCray, thanks for the look at Vegas. Yeah, that was a look at Vegas that you don't always see. You know, it was off the strip. There's plenty of videos of people on the strip, so that was a little bit different. Terry Taylor says, "Just chill out, John." Thank you for the walk. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Michael Andrews, good luck, John. Thank you, Michael. Paul Shuggermanian is here. Christian Church, TJ, hope you get sorted. Thank you. Thank you, Paul Sharkey Manion. Mad Mac says bye to Kevin. Julie says, have a great day, everybody. All right, guys. Yeah, have a great day. We're just going to do a cold out. I don't know. Hard out. We'll do a hard out. That's what it is. We'll do a cold opening and a hard out. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. The live stream is ending. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you all.